physical damage dealers, 1 magic damage dealer. It will be the Alice. Yes. Okay, Alice will be in the gold lane. Lunox will go to the support position. XP lane and
my god!
Even without the Rafaela, even without the SS, we are still going to see the Aldous pickup for the side of EVOS Singapore. They are really confident with this Aldous.
They do have a history of using this Aldous, but I did not expect that.
Yeah, because
at all.
It's like what Mirko mentioned earlier. They banned all that Estes and Rafaela, but they're not afraid, guys. They're not afraid.
But let's get straight into the predictions, guys. We have both of the drafts ready right here. Let's start with you, Aetherna. EVOS Singapore with their Aldous, no healing supports or Nightmare.
I'm gonna have to go for EVOS Singapore still.
Okay.
Just because I have faith in Kuvra being able to hinder the mobility of Link.
Alright, what about you, Goni?
Personally, for game number 1, composition-wise, I'm leaning towards Nightmare.
Right. You're absolutely right. It's going to be 1-1 in the predictions as we get straight into the Land of Dawn for our final match today. Nightmare Esports takes on EVOS Singapore. Here we go.
Let's go straight into game number 1, guys. Again, EVOS Singapore against Nightmare. We have Jasmine, we have Pokemon, we have all the really strong lineup here, but we're gonna see just how they will fare in today's match.
Yeah, for sure. I will have to be the tiebreaker right now. I like Nightmare Esports' composition better. They have the good early game, they have the late game insurance, they have the Lunox and also
Alice.
Yeah, the Alice. They also have a good mid game. So I really like the composition for Nightmare. I think EVOS Singapore, they're just leaning too much on that late game with their composition, with the Aldous and obviously the Harith.
Yeah, you're completely right. I mean, Harith is also very he kind of lacks in the early game. I mean, he needs to wait for his items to build. So you're right. I think EVOS Singapore here really needs to try to put this straight into the late game and try to buy time. But as you can see here, we can already see pressure on the top lane as Blue seems to be in trouble.
Yeah, the Jeet Kundo will land. Now Soul God in a bad situation, still able to run away as Potato follows it up right here with the Aldous. Not enough damage though because it is an early game Potato. It is an early game Aldous. But guys, I do want to mention this. So Soul is waiting in the bush. He's not going to be able to jump onto Soul. Potato will chunk him for a bit. He's looking for more. He gets stunned up. And wow, Potato now looking for a kill. Unfortunately, will not get anything. Achilles trying to look for a re-engage as Potato will be the first blood target, but he still lives. Jasmine will secure it with the flicker to the front, and that is Nightmare Esports taking first blood and cutting the wave of EVOS Singapore.
I think that was such a risky play there by EVOS Singapore. I mean, they know how weak Aldous is in the early game, but yet they still tried to take that risk. And in return, they got really punished as he had to go down with 0-1-0.
Yeah, not a good score for Aldous, and I don't think it's a good game plan for Aldous. You need to just stay in the jungle, keep on getting your stacks. You shouldn't be able to... You shouldn't roam until you have enough stacks, because if you roam, you risk dying, and that's exactly what happened to EVOS Singapore. Aldous needs to stop dying, needs to stop roaming, and just completely focus on farming, focus on stacking.
Yeah, you're completely right here. And Turtle has spawned, but it doesn't seem anyone is kind of committing to it just yet. As you can see, sort of a skirmish going down here in the mid turret. But as you can see, Pokemon tries to go in and tries to take down BZY, but she still has the ability to retreat and to escape with her life.
Yeah, BZ actually surviving with 1 HP there right now as EVOS Singapore, they know they have pressure on that bottom side. They're going to go and get a position here. Potato already trying to burst it down, going already a quarter HP. Jasmine goes in onto Girl. Achilles not going to use away the dragon. Aldous has been able to secure that one, but Immobilize goes in. That's going to be Tyrant's Revenge on the 3 members, and that is going to be BZ joining in the fight, going for JPL right now, trying to run away. Jasmine does not have any mana right now as BZ and everyone will be able to get away. It will not be any kills on the board, and the Turtle will go to EVOS Singapore.
Oh, and even in this situation, Pokemon still has a few hits on that gold turret there on bottom. But guys, I really didn't expect such aggressive plays, especially in the early game. I mean, we know Alice is also very dependent on her stacks, and as you saw earlier in the middle, she didn't really have much mana left to, respond to the situation.
For sure, and BZ, he might be caught in a bad situation right now as that is going to be the bouncing ball used, but no, he's still able to get out with that eye for an eye. And right now it's looking very even, only a 200 gold lead picked up by EVOS Singapore, so it is still very close. It can be anyone's game, but remember, Nightmare, yes to their power spike much faster than EVOS.
I was kind of blank earlier. Who got Turtle?
Yeah, who got the turtle? It was EVOS Singapore. Aldous was able to get that. Now Linlix jumping onto Pokemon, and actually Pokemon winning the trade on the Harith. Ling was not able to dish out as much damage as he wanted right there, and Pokemon got the pressure here as 40 seconds on the clock for that turtle.
Yeah, you're right. 40 seconds on the clock for that turtle. And as you can see, Alice is kind of getting really pushed back by Glue. As you can see, he is cutting the lanes, but I'm not sure if this is a good play because there is some follow-up from Achilles here, and I don't know if he's going to go in. Oh!
Yeah, the kick comes in with the Dragon all the way to Soul, but he still has that split. Even though the turret is targeting him, he takes a lot of damage, and he can just jump out right away. Soul will be able to run out of that one as EVOS Singapore has rotated to this top side as well.
Yeah, you're completely right here. And 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes in, and we still see very, very careful plays, very disciplined plays by both teams. I think they're all just waiting around for the right moment to get in and pounce in as Turtle is now up.
Oh, but Pokemon, he gets a solo kill onto BZ. This is not supposed to happen. Benedetta should win against this Harith, especially in the early game, and Pokemon was able to outkite him, was able to outplay him with this Harith, with that Zaman Force, Gani.
Exactly, but we can see here right now EVOS having the initiative on this turtle, guys.
Yeah, they do have initiative on this turtle. It looks like Nightmare just cannot compete with this, as right now JPL goes in, is going to be able to get onto one. Zaman Force has been popped. Aldous will be able to secure the turtle. And now, look at the real world manipulation on the backside. Is able to get everyone down. The positioning is insane as BZ goes in, gets a kill, and it looks like Nightmare will be able to trade back, but EVOS Singapore will win in this trade 3-for-1 and the turtle.
Guys, was that worth it or was it not worth it? I mean, 3-for-1 and losing like 3 members on your team.
Yeah, 3-for-1, and they don't even get the turtle, so it was definitely not worth it for the side of Nightmare Esports. Linlix, Nightmare Esports, they have to win in the early game, so that was 100% not worth it. But tell me what you can see from the items here, Gani.
We can see Benedetta already securing Brute Force Breastplate, heading towards that Bloodlust Axe here in the first game, but in the second item. But Blue on the other side secures that first helmet to just clear waves fast and heading towards Oracle.
Yeah, and look at Eve already building that Ice Queen wand to provide utility for his team with that real world manipulation. And I want to say this, Girl has been positioning very, very well all the way to the backside, right? It was very, very good. Achilles now looking for a kick onto JPL. Will be able to get the way of the Dragon, but Pokemon joins in. Now the damage is huge. Pokemon trying to run away. He's going to be able to dodge Linlix's Tempest of Blades. Tempest of Blades being used, and he's also going to use the Finch Poise, but he's going to get taken down. Now Soul going on to Soul, the brothers in action right here. But Jasmine will also lose a trade against the Aldous, and this is just disastrous for Nightmare Esports, as they're losing in trades, they're losing in objectives, and there's nothing they can do if this goes to the late game.
Yeah, guys, it doesn't seem like they're doing much as well to shut down that Aldous. I mean, he's just free farming on top there.
Yeah, and BZ now caught in another bad situation, has to use Eye for an Eye. They do not have pressure on any lane right now. EVOS Singapore, they are dominating this game with pressure all across the map, but Jasmine now goes on to Potato. Achilles gonna be able to land that Jeet Kundo. Girl gonna follow up with the way the Dragon all the way to Potato. Still too tanky as Potato and Girl will be able to immobilize Jasmine. It looks like Jasmine has nowhere to go. He's gonna get taken down. Achilles tries to save him, but it's not gonna be enough, as that is another 1-for-0 pick. Potato keeps on stacking with this Aldous.
1-for-0, and did you see what happened on the bottom lane? Soul took that last turret, guys.
Yeah, and Soul, he knows Achilles doesn't have to weigh the Dragon, so he's just playing super aggressive right now. Achilles will try to go in, but Soul, with the split, is incredibly tanky, incredibly just crazy right now as he tries to jump onto someone, but Soul will be able to zone him away right now. Oh, but the damage comes in, forces him to use the Order of the Chaos. Soul, perhaps will he go for another one? Real world manipulation to the backside will be able to zone them off their own turret, as EVOS Singapore will push their lead to a 3,000 gold lead.
Yeah, and secures another turret, but it seems like EVOS Potato is going on that Lynx, trying to secure that kill. And he gets it!
Yeah, Potato uses the Chase Fate all the way from that top side and destroys, almost one-shots this lane, and it is just complete disaster for the side of Nightmare. What can they do at this point, Gani?
Nightmare, they need to basically reset because, well, basically just survive this game. Don't let the lead just... don't let don't let it snowball. Don't let EVOS take more control.
Look at the damage from Potato. Oh my god, he almost burst that turret with 2 hits, and Pokemon will be able to secure that turret again. It is 4 turrets to 0. Nightmare Esports, they're just completely outclassed right now, as they can't get anything done on the map. It was looking pretty good for them in the early game. They were able to get a few picks, but right now, EVOS Singapore, they have already a 1-level lead on Potato. This is not supposed to happen. Nightmare has the better early game, like we mentioned, Gani, so this is just complete disaster for Nightmare.
You're completely right. I mean, 9 minutes in, already 4 towers lost. And meanwhile, as you can see, EVOS Singapore is still going strong. But from the items now, Gani, is there anything to analyze here?
From the items, of course, Aldous building that defense itemization. Thunderbelt already secured, and as well as Brute Force Breastplate here, guys.
Yeah, okay. I mean, right now, EVOS Singapore, they already have a 5,000 gold lead almost, as they just are playing in the enemy jungle. This is what you're supposed to do when you have the pressure all across the map. You just play in the enemy jungle. You try to get their creeps. You try to deny them their own gold right now. Pokemon goes in with him on 4. Jasmine gets bursted down. That's a lot of damage. And look at the time revenge. Onto Soul. He's going to get taken down. That is it for Nightmare Esports. The purple buff will go to the hands of Soul as well. Their jungle is no longer theirs, as BZ will try to run away from JPL. No pressure in any lane for Nightmare Esports. Potato split pushing, EVOS Singapore dominating at this point in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can see that they're really going for those objectives, guys. Even when that team fight ensued in mid there, we can see Aldo's Potato just trying to get that last turret in the top side.
100%, but look at the player goal. This is not supposed to happen. Potato on Pokemon, the late game heroes, the people who are useful in the late game, have gotten this crazy gold lead. 8,000 on Potato, 7,000 on Pokemon. This is crazy.
Seems like that Nightmare Esports, they're just trying to get what they can, going in for that red buff there. But here, Pokemon already trying to, touch on Lord a bit. Maybe they're trying to bait them out, seeing if they can pick off any heroes from Nightmare Esports one by one.
You're right, and EVOS Singapore, they're just actually, even with this lead, they're playing it disciplinedly. They're not going for crazy fights. They're actually going to go for this Lord. Potato is caught in the top side. He still has that chase faded. I don't think anyone can take him down, even with that gauge in there. Potato is just way too tanky. 8,000 gold, all right?
Wow.
8,000 gold. JPL goes in. It's going to be Achilles, though, being the one picked off right here. Tyrant's Revenge Flicker to get in there, and that's going to be a kill picked up. Potato trying to run away, but again, BZ going on to Potato. He's just way too tanky. The stacks is way too much. The damage for Potato jumps in. JPL follows it up. EVOS Singapore are all there to support their boys, and there it is. Eye for an eye to run away, but the pressure and everything. Nightmare Esports threw everything to that top side and didn't get a single pick off.
And they didn't even realize that Lord was taken there by the Harith on Pokemon here.
Yeah, and just, oh my god, this is a disaster. 7,000 gold lead. Look at the damage dealt. Potato, who has been building tank items, right, has 38,000.
Yeah, look at the damage dealt, guys. Top 6 teams, all of the 5 members from EVOS SG is in the top 6.
Yeah, we can see that their damage is really lacking. Maybe this is due to the items that aren't yet complete from any of the members, but here we can see that Lord is already pushing that bottom turret, looking to go in, and Aldous here pressuring that top side. It seems like they're very pressured from all 3 lanes, and this is looking like a disaster for Nightmare Esports.
Yeah, again, they don't win in the side lanes, they don't win in the single lanes as well. As EVOS Singapore, they're just pushing every single turret. We'll be able to get the inhibitor turret as Lord pushes through. This will be also the base, just completely destroyed here. Inhibitor turret number 2 gets taken down at the top side. The Lord will fall, but it is for 2 inhibitor turrets. Now they go on to Potato, away the dragon, but he's just way too tanky. Look at the follow from Girl all the way to the backside. Soul jumps in. Pokemon as well is going to be Winner's Truncheon, but he's going to get taken down as well. It is a double kill secure for Pokemon. Busy trying to make the most out of the situation, but EVOS Singapore, they just back away. They go for the turret in the mid lane. BZ does no damage. Final blow will not do anything, as Soul and Co will just be able to run away scratch free, getting every single objective in the game.
Guys,
no hassle whatsoever.
Potato is still going and still looking for that last pick as they're going to try to take that last turret down. And it is game number one taken by EVOS Singapore. And yeah, I mean, a dominant performance from EVOS Singapore. With the Aldous pick, with the Harith pick, I don't even... Yeah. I didn't think it would work.
I didn't really like the drafts, as I said. I actually picked Nightmare Esports. Same with Connie. You picked EVOS Singapore, so technically you're right there.
Thank you, guys.